Kelly Ripa, 55, absolutely sparkled in her gold sequin Christian Siriano gown on the 2026 Oscars red carpet last night. An absolute stunner. But the one thing we can always count on with Ripa is how honest she likes to be, this time about all the professional Hollywood magic it takes behind the scenes to show up looking this simple and elegant. People, it takes work and staff. Here's Kelly Ripa's gorgeous final look on the red carpet at the 98th Oscars. Just a fabulously designed gown, a few quick eyelashes, and some tousled beachy hair, right? Easy peasy? Not so much, according to Ripa's behind-the-scenes beauty sesh before the awards showed at the backstage reel shared on Instagram. We catch a glimpse of at least 4 professionals helping Ripa with her look. A couple hair and makeup phenoms, and at least 2 amazing helpers on jewelry, dress, and style patrol. Plus, there's not 1 or 2, but 3 hairpieces that somehow turn out looking completely natural on the runway, like Ripa stepped out of a top-down convertible on her way over. Show business, Ripa writes, and the magic of it all really is quite extraordinary to watch come together. Take a look at Ripa's pre-Oscars beauty and style session. An in-style writer compares the teeny-tiny Ripa to a literal Oscar, and she's not wrong. The perfect description. Sleek, shiny, and lovely. And of course, special thanks to all the highly skilled people behind the scenes who brought this look together so we could obsess and Ripa could shine at her very best. On the surface, it looked effortless. A shimmer of gold under the lights. A soft, tousled wave of blonde hair. A radiant smile that seemed as natural as breathing. As Kelly Ripa stepped onto the red carpet at the 2026 Oscars, she looked like she had simply arrived that way. Glowing, polished, perfect. But behind that moment, hours of work, a team of experts, and a carefully crafted illusion that defined the very essence of Hollywood glamour. The illusion of effortlessness. The cameras flashed. Voices called her name. And for a few seconds, the world saw only the final result. A gold sequin masterpiece hugging her frame, reflecting light with every step. The gown, designed by Christian Siriano, was more than just fabric. It was a statement. Sleek, bold, timeless. An observer might have thought, that looks simple enough. But simplicity, in Hollywood, is often the most complex illusion of all. Rewind, hours before the spotlight. Long before the red carpet moment, inside a private hotel suite, the real story began. The room was alive with movement. Garment bags rustled. Makeup brushes clicked against palettes. Hair tools hummed softly in the background. This was not chaos. It was choreography. And at the center of it all sat Kelly Ripa, calm, smiling, and fully aware of what it took to create the magic the world would soon see. It takes work. Kelly said it best herself. People, it takes work and staff. It wasn't just a joke. It was the truth. Because behind her stood a team, at least 4 professionals, each specializing in a different aspect of transformation. A makeup artist perfecting her glow. A hairstylist building volume strand by strand. Stylists adjusting the gown with millimeter precision. Assistants ensuring every detail aligned. Each person contributed to a singular goal. Perfection. The hair that wasn't just hair. At first glance, Kelly's hair looked effortless. Loose. Beachy. Natural. But in reality, it was a carefully engineered masterpiece. 3 separate hairpieces were added to create volume and movement. Each one blended seamlessly into her natural hair. The result? A look so convincing it seemed untouched. As if she had stepped out of a convertible moments before arriving. Wind-swept perfection. But every strand had been placed with intention. Makeup, the subtle art of transformation. Next came the makeup. Soft, glowing, seemingly minimal. But behind that glow was precision. Layer upon layer of expertly applied products. Foundation blended to invisibility. Highlight catching the light at just the right angles. False lashes carefully attached to enhance her eyes without overwhelming them. It wasn't about looking different. It was about looking like the best version of herself. Jewelry, the finishing sparkle. Then came the jewels. Diamond earrings. Sparkling rings. Each piece chosen not just for beauty, but for balance. Too much, and the look would feel heavy. Too little, and it would lack impact. So the team struck the perfect balance. The result? Elegance. Refined. Understated. Yet impossible to ignore. The dress moment. Finally the gown. Kelly stepped into the gold sequin Christian Siriano creation. It shimmered instantly. Catching every light. Reflecting every movement. For a moment, the room paused. Because this This was the moment everything came together. A literal Oscar. Later, an in-style writer would describe Kelly as a literal Oscar. And it was hard to argue. She didn't just wear gold. She embodied it. Polished, radiant, iconic. A human reflection of the very award being celebrated. The team behind the shine. What made the moment even more powerful was what Kelly chose to share. The behind the scenes. The process. The people. Because while the world often focuses on the individual, Kelly made it clear. This wasn't a solo achievement. It was a team effort. A collaboration of talent, skill, and creativity. Show business. In her Instagram reel, Kelly summed it up in 2 simple words. Show business. But those words carried weight, because they captured the essence of what audiences rarely see. The preparation, the dedication, the artistry, from room to red carpet. As the final touches were completed, the transformation was complete. The woman in the mirror wasn't just Kelly Ripa the talk show host. She was Kelly Ripa the red carpet icon. The door opened. The outside world awaited. And just like that, the private became public. The walk, each step onto the red carpet was deliberate, confident, effortless. Or at least it appeared that way. The cameras captured everything. But what they couldn't capture was the journey that led there. Why it matters. In an industry built on image, moments like these reveal something deeper. The truth behind the illusion. The work behind the beauty. The people behind the person. Kelly didn't just show up looking flawless. She showed the world what it takes to get there. A new kind of transparency. By sharing her process, Kelly broke the illusion just enough. Not to ruin the magic, but to enhance it. Because understanding the effort doesn't make the result less impressive. It makes it more. The real magic. At its core, the magic of Hollywood isn't about perfection. It's about transformation. And Kelly Ripa's Oscars moment was the perfect example of that. From natural to glamorous. From private to public. From effort to effortless. Final reflection. As the night went on and the lights eventually dimmed, one thing remained clear. The gold gown. The glowing makeup. The perfect hair. None of it happened by accident. It was created, crafted, built piece by a team of experts, and brought to life by a woman who understands that true beauty isn't just about how you look, but how you tell the story behind it.